this rumor that was going on about you and Donovan Mitchell.
What rumor?
I mean, y'all showed up at the car. I mean, you said it wasn't nothing, but I think it's odd holding hands, dressed alike, going to an Usher concert. I'm just saying, it could have been innocent.
Yo,
but normally most people don't show up at the concert holding hands, dressed alike.
Dressed alike? That's hilarious. You know what? I love the internet because they definitely clock my tea. I love that. You know, it's a little spies everywhere. I feel like I'm in like a detective movie. But you know what? I'm happy, and I will say, my music is the outlet that I use to tell most of my stories and my truth. And some things I keep for myself because this is my life too. But yeah, I say some things and you can hear it in my album.
Can I ask you this? Dating, are you a public, I mean, obviously you're a public figure. Yeah. But are you private? Because a lot of times, you know, you people, they date, they're public figures and they date, they do everything publicly. But do you like having privacy? Do you like having some anonymity, like some secrecy to Coco?
I think secrecy is not what I prefer. I don't want to ever feel like I have to be somebody's secret. I don't want to make anybody feel like they're mine. I think for me, I'm trying to protect myself. Right. And I'm trying to protect, you know, my family and whoever I love. And so, yeah, I am more private. Also, I just feel like I give so much. Right. I work so hard, and I will always do my part on the business side, on the Coco side, on the singing side, on the acting side. So why do I also have to give y'all, you know, something that is sacred to me when I give so much on that side, you know? Yeah. I just feel like it has to be balanced. Otherwise, it's not fair. Then what do I get from me? Right. You know?
How's it dating a celebrity? Because you're a celebrity. Obviously, if you date somebody, I'll ask you this before we get to that part. Could you date someone that's not a celebrity?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, I don't really like the celebrity lifestyle myself. So to be with somebody that was more normal would never have been, you know, like an issue to me. It has never been like an issue to me. I think for me, what's always been important is, okay, yeah, you do your big one there, I do my big one there, whatever field, public, not public, whatever. Right. But I want to feel seen and heard as Courtney. I don't want to feel like there's any other motive to being with me. If I walk away from all of that, are you cool with that? You know, I don't want to feel like I have to be on because I have one job. Right. And so I want to feel seen and understood, and I want to feel like, you know, I'm with somebody else who's normal as well, and we just happen to do whatever our fields are. So that's always been what's important to me, not whether you're relevant or not.
What's the best place to take Coco on a first date?
The best place to take me on a first date. I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. So quiet.
Well, it definitely can't be the movies because you.
Step up. I would never want to sit by a complete stranger.
Okay. Dinner?
I would say dinner. Okay. I think it would be dinner because one, I do like me a good food and a good meal and a good glass of wine. Okay. But also, it's gonna
quiet ambiance and that. Yeah, nice, quiet, dimly lit.
Yeah, I love candles too. Yeah, I like a good.
So it's like more one-on-one. Everybody ain't in your business. Like, is that Coco?
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I definitely like to be secluded, and to also, I don't want it to be like a group thing. I want to see who you are. Bye.
So one-on-one, you don't want no double date.
No, what? Okay. For a first date?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deal with that. Because then also, if I bring my homegirl and she dating somebody, now I got to hear him to clock his tea, and it's too much going on. I can't be Inspector Gadget.
Just focus.
Just
one-on-one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. 50-50. Where are you on the 50-50 relationship? It's always interesting to hear. We had Cheryl, and Cheryl's like, man is the head of the house. I don't care who I am. I don't care what I make. He's the head of the house. Breadwinner, no breadwinner, man, head of the house. It's interesting to hear women younger, I guess y'all millennials, maybe y'all Gen Z, I don't, whatever y'all, but where are you on this?
So my opinion, to me, is that I feel like women have it harder, hormonally, I mean, in the world, in all the ways. Okay. And so a man will never feel internally what I feel, you know? They're just living their life like it's golden. Love that for you. Yeah. So to me, I feel like it could never really be equal because we both ain't going through the same challenges. Take the job out of it, you know? Yeah, so for me, I don't know. I think there would have to be some compensation on both things. I also feel like who's taking care of the house if everybody's going to work? Like, what are the choices? I feel like it may not be completely equal when it comes to the finances. But wherever that yin and yang needs to come in, like, I don't want to feel like I have to work and clean and cook and be hot and want to be sexy. Like, come on now. Like, what's going on? That's just not fair.
Right.
Maybe in a numbers way we're splitting things, but I'm going through a lot on the side. So I feel like there needs to be some compensation in that way.
You okay with the man being the head of the house?
Yeah. I do feel like that is my tea, because I do come from like a very Southern and very traditional, and that's what I saw. And I think for me, I don't want to have to do that. There's too many on this side in my own career. There's too many questions, too many decisions, too much brain power going to that I don't want to also have to do that for a family.
Right.
No thanks. No thanks. That's on you, sir.
Right.
That's on you.
Have you ever introduced one of your boyfriends to your dad?
No. Well, not. What am I saying, Courtney? Not commonly and not often. Only as I have gotten older, and like, it hasn't been a lot.
Right.
It could never be.
Do they, when you say, "Well, I want you to meet my dad," do they get nervous? Because I'm pretty sure they probably Googled your dad.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a thing of nervous, because I'm probably picking somebody who has a lot of confidence in themselves, because I have a lot of confidence in myself too. So,
you picking him, huh?
Huh?
He think he chose you, but you chose him.
What? Yes.
Okay. I just want to throw that out there.
One win. No, I'm not. But yeah, so no, I don't think that they would get scared or anything. And also, I feel like my choices hold enough respect that if my family happens to meet anybody I'm dating, they're probably like, "Whoa, what? Who are you? You gotta be good." Because I just don't bring anybody around, because it's just not that serious to me. I didn't even date until literally I was 18.
That's what I was about to ask you. So you come out to L.A. and you move out to L.A. in 17. That would be very interesting. Like, you moved to L.A. on your own. I wonder what your parents were thinking. Like, oh no. What? L.A.? Why you got to move so far away?
Nah, that wasn't what they thought at all, because I had been coming back and forth from L.A. since I was 9. So we all knew and associated L.A. with where you go to work in that field, you know? So it was kind of just like, that's what we know. We know you're going to do that. But of course, it's very, very hard. And I think my mom and dad were kind of in this I don't know, maybe they was a little naive to think what was going to happen. But we all needed to be a little bit naive, you know? I didn't want to live in any possible negative reality. To me, I was like, once I go there, it's up. That's what I thought, and I think that's what I had to think. That delusion kind of helped me to keep going.
So years 5, 6, 7, and 8. Why didn't you give up?
Why didn't I? Because I still had a little money in that bank. Because that rent check was still clearing. And because I wanted it so bad, man. I wanted it so bad. And until I had to leave, I wasn't going to leave until I had to. I mean, I literally downgraded where I lived. I had roommates again.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have them, and then I had them, and then I didn't, and then I got them again.
And then you know how y'all women are. Y'all who?
Well, actually, it's very, very interesting story.
You had guy roommates? Did your mom know this?
No.
Oh.
It wasn't all guys, first of all. It was 2 girls and 2 guys. I'm one of the girls. Yeah, so we had this big place and everybody had like a room. And you know how I said I didn't want people to know like what I did? They were all white, respectful.
Yeah.
They didn't know me.
Right.
They didn't know me at all. But then I started to pop off again, like during the pandemic, and like my clips would go viral. So they'd be like, "Is that you?" And I'd be like, yeah. But I left shortly after that. But yeah, so I just kept prolonging it, is what I'm saying. I was doing whatever I needed to do to stay. I also was just in a cloud of what's going on. I'm confused. I'm trying to numb this, but I'm not leaving.
Right.
It was really crazy times. I was in a crazy relationship, and I was just like prolonging the inevitable is what I was thinking in my mind.
They say when we're at our lowest is when we find out the most about ourselves. What did Coco find out about herself during this period?
That money doesn't equal happiness.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was in this relationship that basically it was kind of like a manipulation situation. Like, oh, you want your music video to do this? Oh, okay. Well, da 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 da. Oh, okay. So what are we? Like, what are we? You know? Okay, yeah, I'll pay for that if you know. Da 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 da. It was kind of like me on a string because I
It was a
wanted to
quid
do
pro
things.
quo. You do things for me, I do things for you.
Something very similar to that. And I was like, you know what, maybe this is life. Like maybe this is the type of relationship that, whatever, you have money and you don't have happiness, whatever. And it just crashed so bad that I was like, I would rather be broke than ever need anybody to do anything ever for me again. I'm out. And I had to like literally uncut myself because there were so many strings in me tied to that person that I didn't even know were there. It was just crazy.
But when you're like, how did you cut the cord? Because you kind of needed it.
I know, bro. It was so hard at the time.
Did he say you'll be back?
Nah, he didn't say nothing like that. He was like, your music video's not gonna be funded. Good luck with that. I'm about to call them right now and tell them I'm not paying for that.
What?
And I was like, okay. It was like everything kind of had to crumble. And it was so embarrassing at the time because like the producers I had worked with on this one song, they were like helping me film the video. And then they were like, why did he just call us and say something about that? And I'm like, okay, here's the truth, And I was just telling them what I was doing,
right.
what I was in and kind of like where my life was at that time. And so, it was super humbling at the time, but that's what I learned. I was like, even if I ever get this money again, I'm going to never equate it with happiness, with a healthy relationship, with a healthy mind. Hell no. If I don't have it in myself, I don't need the money.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before two something.